Hello everybody, my name is Martin and welcome back to DCS World. Now, I know it's been a very long time since I've uploaded a video to YouTube, so I thought, why not go all out on this one? So I put in loads of effort into making this video for you guys, as you may be able to tell from the cinematic intro, and it's a little bit of a different one today. So what I'm going to be doing today is showing off my new aircraft. Now this is the MIRAGE F1, as you may be able to tell. It is a Cold War, I guess, multi-role interceptor kind of thing. And as you can tell, it is very pretty. One of the best looking aircraft in DCS, in my opinion. And also, one of the... It's certainly not complete, but it's very well made. It's very well modelled. Alright, so I'm going to get into the cockpit here and straight into the cold start. So we're going to close the canopy, turn off the mirrors because game performance reasons, turn on the battery, throttle's glitching out again, open the main cock switch and fuel pumps and hit the starter button to 3 seconds. Turn the master on because I always forget to do that. There you go, and you can hear that beautiful noise coming from that engine back there. Really nice sound in my opinion. Alright, very good. Now we can turn on the RWR and all of this other stuff. Cancel out that warning, we don't need to worry about that. Seal the canopy would help. Throttle's bugging out again. I hope that doesn't keep happening in this video. Rearm the inverters and rearm the servos and activate the heading and vertical reference system. Turn on the compass there. Now I'm quite new to this aircraft, you may be able to tell. I'm a little bit slow with it at the moment. Oh, I need to turn on the head-up display and the pathetic excuse for a radar, although it is of its time. And for its time, it's not too bad. It's usable, just about. We'll close that, we don't need it anymore. We'll wait for that to align and we'll be good to go. So today's mission is sort of a ground attack mission. We've got, I set this up as a single player mission, this is not on a server. So we've got an SA3, which I don't believe I set up correctly, unfortunately, but we can ignore that for now. Some BTRs, and what is this? Is this artillery? Yes, and one anti-air artillery cannon. And we've got some tanks as well and an outpost, which is what we want to destroy. That's our aim for this mission. So you can see that's all aligned. Good. Now we can release the parking brake. Oh, there's two more things we need to do. Open that, that's the nose wheel steering safety cover. High sensitivity nose wheel steering and shock cones on auto. Always have them on auto. Just means you don't have to manually adjust them. So we're going to taxi out to the runway here. Just let me know down in the comments if I missed anything in that startup procedure, because I just have a funny feeling I did. Whenever I start up an aircraft that I don't know the full procedure for, I simply flick switches until all of these lights are gone. So turn the formation lights on. You'll see that little beacon light up at the top there. And we're gonna back taxi down the runway a little bit just to give ourselves a little bit extra space. Now the Mirage F1 was I'm pretty sure was the only Mirage that did not have a delta wing. And it did not have a delta wing because the delta wing Mirages had very long takeoff distances and touchdown distances. So to rectify that issue on the Mirage F1, they added a high-mounted regular swept wing instead of a delta wing. I'm going to turn the radar on. Master arm is on. Final pre-flight checks. Turn off the nose wheel steering because we don't want to tip over like we've already nearly done. It's good. Flaps down. About 2 stages of flaps. That's what we want. You can see all the way down there. And then open up the UC safety handle so we can now retract and extend the landing gear as we like without having to press the button twice. So we're going to spool up the engine. Wait for the light to go green. There's burner, and off we go. Wait until about 150 knots and then start to rotate now. Nice and gently up to 10 degrees and let the aircraft take off on its own. There we go. Taking off at about 170 knots. Track the landing gear. Flaps up 1 stage. Flaps up 2 stages. Now we are in the air. Now we've got to spend our whole flight trimming constantly. That is one issue with this aircraft. It does not have auto trim or a nice fly-by-wire control system. So it kind of flops about all over the place, which also makes it quite difficult to dogfight with. As you will see later on in this video. So we're going to turn south. That's where our targets are, ish. We're going to climb up to about 5,000 feet. I'm going to come off the burner now. Don't really need to be going super fast. We're already doing 450 knots. Turn on the autopilot, holding the disconnect button. Then hitting that and letting go of the disconnect button. Once we reach 5,000 feet, we're going to hit the altitude hold button. Exactly the same autopilot control panel as in the Mirage 2000, for anyone wondering. There we go, 4,930 feet, that's close enough. And the autopilot is very good. It holds the aircraft nice and stable and in a nice straight line. So all we have to manage is the speed. Seems to be doing that all right. So now we can sit back and relax. Whilst our wingman, our teammate, tries to take down this MiG-21 here. There he goes, he's fired a Super 530F, I believe that is. It's a Fox 1 missile, radar guided, and he has missed. Now, we're not going to focus on that dogfight for now, because that is not our mission. He's doing his job, and we are going to do ours. We're going to drive the insurgents away from... I can't pronounce that. There it is. That's the island that we are going to liberate. Now I'm not gonna risk trying to use the selective jets in here because I still don't really know how it works. Oh wait a minute. Oh, vol is wing, isn't it? It's fuselage. Do I do it? No, I'm not risking it. The amount of times I've accidentally dumped the rockets halfway into a mission. Oh, I haven't set this up. Alright, we're going to deactivate the autopilot here. I'm going to activate the rockets. Turn the bomb fuses to instant. And you can see the gyroscopic gun sight is now on the head-up display, flailing about. We have to try and use that for our attack run. I personally really struggle with gyroscopic gun sights, but that's probably just me because I know people who can use them just fine. Again, nice and close. Try and take out that artillery gun. Rockets. We've been hit. We've destroyed the artillery cannon. But we seem to have done it at a cost. We do have some damage. I'm gonna come back in for another run. I think I've done this a bit too shallow here. Yeah, I think I've messed this up slightly. We've been hit again. Still being fired at. It's not too much of a problem. I mean, there are a lot of guns that are shooting at us, so we are going to get hit a few times. But the MIRAGE F1 is really, really nimble. Like I said, guns, not too much of a problem. Off the afterburner because we do need some fuel to get home. This thing guzzles a little bit of gas. It's not too bad, but it is an old plane, so coal burners and all. I'm gonna try and hit that outpost. Our last rocket barrage, and we got it. Yep. So I mean, making tiny little adjustments with the joystick, and this thing really likes to move around. I'm gonna try and show off the bombs in this video. I'm still not very used to them. Still not too used to them, so might have a bit of trouble. Don't seem to have hit anything with that rocket barrage. Been hit a few times again. I heard some shots impact the... So we're not leaking fuel, we're fine. And that is all our rockets, so I'm going to try and... Are these the inner pylons? Yes. And these are the outer pylons. Right, okay, cool. So we're now going to switch over to the bombs. I probably won't hit anything, but it's worth a shot. So, bomb fuselage push button. That's the one we want. And the bombs are all nice and set up. Good, yeah. You can see we're carrying 4 Mark 82 500-pound bombs on the fuselage. Yeah, like I've said, this thing is really quite durable. We've taken a good few hits from those BTRs. And And we're still flying just fine. We got no problems. No warning lights, no master caution. So yeah, it's fine. Now, a little birdie told me, and by a little birdie I mean one of the admins on the 4YA server, Discord server, sorry, told me when using the bombs, you should add 100 degrees of deflection, start diving at 10,000 feet, 300 knots at a dive angle of about 27 degrees, and then that pipper there, that reticle, should be nice and accurate. Alright, TEQ, that's a temperature problem, so we want to, I think it's a temperature problem, so we're going to try and stay off the afterburner. We're just going to do one bombing run and then we're going to head home. We're going to drop all our bombs at once. I would not advise diving like this because you may experience a compressor stall. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Drop the bombs and GTFO. Being shot at again. And we missed. That's a shame. Oh well. Oh, we need to. Now I'm going to show off this thing's speed by absolutely booking it back to the airfield. As long as that doesn't blow my engine up because, you know, temperature problems and everything. So I'm going to fly north-ish. Put it into a shallow dive here. I'm going to try and keep it there. You can see our speed going up past 500 knots, 550. There's Mach 1, we've broken the sound barrier. I'm going to try and pull up a bit. Trim's getting slightly wonky as there's holes in the wings. 750 knots. It's Mach 1.15. Sorry, 1.12. Starting to feel really twitchy now. And we're sitting here nice and comfortably, well, nice and uncomfortably, at about Mach 1.12. Whilst flying straight and level, essentially on the deck. This thing is fast. And I mean fast. I've managed to get this thing to go past 800 knots. So it's quite a speedy little plane. I'm gonna come back off the throttle there, because I'm having to roll left quite a lot here. Due to holes in the wings, or in the A-wing. Let's see which one it is. Meanwhile, I'm going to put the autopilot on. Whoa. The autopilot doesn't seem to understand the concept of not pulling negative G's. It's not a huge issue. There don't appear to be any holes in the wings actually, just one in the bit of a chip in the fuselage there. A few holes in the elevator, but other than that, that's it. Not much damage. It's very robust, because I know we took a solid few hits from those BTRs. Something like an F-16 would have had a punctured fuel tank by now. But this thing, no, just keeps trundling along at 750 knots. Absolutely mental. I love this thing. Loads of fun to fly, and I must say, a very capable air-to-ground platform. Okay, we're on final approach for this landing. I came in a little bit low, so we're going to try and fix that. There we go. Landing gear down. 2 stages of flap. It's full flaps. Pull the air brake, coming in a bit quick here. Ah, gear's not going down. Right, do it again. There it is. Alright, we're on the ground. If I can keep it in a straight line. Throttle glitch is happening. Brilliant. Love it. Keeping this thing in a straight line on the ground is very difficult for a small brain like mine. And there we go. Not the smoothest landing, but a landing nonetheless. Not like some of my most recent attempts. Yeah, there you have it. That was a little ground attack mission in the MIRAGE F1. And I think we'll try it out in a dogfight this time.